Hi, welcome to Centerville Reports Today. I'm Maureen Russell Hodson. And in commemoration of the 20th anniversary of the Dayton Peace Accords, we're inviting you to a day in South Slavic Europe, right here in Centerville, Ohio. Here to tell us more, we have John Pappas, who is the president of the South Slavic Club, Irena Joseph, who is a member of the South Slavic Club, and Kristen Gopman, who is the assistant to the city manager for the city of Centerville and the liaison with the Centerville Arts Commission, which is one of the sponsors of the event. And thank you all so much for being here.
Thanks for having us.
So every year we do a day in another country. So Kristen, how did South Slavic Europe get chosen this year?
We have been working on cultural programs with the Centerville Arts Commission and the Centerville Washington Public Library for many years. Some of the ones that we've done in the past are Lebanon, Asia, Scotland, and India. So this year, Suchet with the Centerville Washington Public Library reached out to the South Slavic group, and they were very willing and excited to participate and be our featured culture for this year.
And it's such a fun event, and it's going to happen this Saturday, September 12th. It's from 11 to 2 at the Centerville Library, which is on West Spring Valley Road. And for people who may not be familiar with the South Slavic Europe, what area are we talking about?
Well, South Slavic area is the old Yugoslavia plus Bulgaria. That's because those are the countries that use a similar dialect. Doesn't mean they can understand each other, but somewhat, you know. So that includes Slovenia, Croatia, Serbia, Bosnia, Montenegro, Macedonia, and now Bulgaria.
Okay, so and all of these countries will be represented on Saturday.
They all will be, right. Mm-hmm.
And so tell us, what are some of the things when you attend one of these events? There's a lot of fun cultural things that happen, and when you go into the library, it typically takes place in the education room, which is right to the left as you go in. So John, what can we expect to see?
Well, the first thing you're going to see is some big signs saying welcome. It's going to say
always a good thing.
Yeah, Dobro došli, which means welcome,
okay,
in a lot of these same languages. And then you'll see, if you go down to the recreation room, you'll see flags of all the nations that we're going to represent. And then in front of it, you're going to see a TV monitor, which will have sort of like a, did you know this about these countries that we generated. When you go inside, then there'll be some cooking of cevapcici.
Okay, this is what most people are interested in. They want to try the food, right?
So we intend to have, cevapcici is they're little sausages made of pork and beef, I think.
It's supposed to include some lamb too,
lamb,
usually.
Yeah. And they'll be grilled right there, which will smell up the whole library.
Oh, great.
And then there will be like bakery, pastry products. We're going to have drinks. A lot of this stuff is, the ingredients are being donated by Whole Foods.
Okay.
But it was cooked by our members. So it's going to be authentic stuff.
So you can really kind of immerse yourself and get at least a little flavor of what these countries are like.
The flavor is the word there.
And we're also going to have dancing, right?
Yes, right. It's going to be our Živio dancers, and they're going to be performing 3 times at 11:15, 12:15, and 1:15. We think it'll be pretty close to that time. It may not be exactly. What you might see is shoes like this that the dancer will be wearing. These are made from leather. These particular ones are from Serbia. They're the upturned stuff here.
Okay.
These here are from Croatia, and they have a much better design. I don't know.
I was going to say, we'll show them this way. So.
And I think that's because the Croatians are probably more civilized. And then the least decorated are these, and you can show these too.
Okay, I can do that.
Which are the Macedonian shoes. We've tried to make some of these things ourselves, and they didn't come out quite this good. They didn't last as long.
So these are the shoes that the dancers
wear, right? And they don't wear these shoes anymore over there. I mean, they wear just like what we wear here.
Right.
But this is folk. In the villages, you still might see a few around, probably not. You'll see them in festivals that the performing groups will have, and you can buy them if you go to the stores that sell folk stuff.
So you really kind of get a quick immersion, though, about what maybe the folk life would be like. And Irena, you are originally from Bosnia?
Yes, and I wanted to add, I'm so happy there will be also some cultural displays about our region including the Dayton Peace Accords, which, as some of you may know, stopped the war in my country, Bosnia and Herzegovina, 20 years ago. So we're talking a lot about that this year because it's a special anniversary, and people in Bosnia are also talking about it. So it will be a nice opportunity for people from here to learn about Dayton and what Dayton did for us especially, but also for the whole world in stopping a war.
Which is incredible. I know we talk about the Dayton Peace Accords, but tell us what your story is, because you came over, you've been here for how long?
Yeah, I've been here for almost 12 years, and I came here indirectly because of the war. I came to study at the University of Dayton for 1 year, and later on I came back and I married somebody from here, and I continued living here. So,
which I think is a wonderful love story.
Yes, Dayton changed my life in multiple ways. Yeah. First by stopping the war, and then by bringing me back here, and now I live here and consider this my home.
How did Dayton figure into into the war and being able to have the peace accords?
Well, I guess it was an accident, kind of. They were trying to figure out where to have it. Again, there were so many, they tried to sign a good agreement, but it just didn't work until everybody came to Dayton. And I don't know,
Birthplace of invention.
all of those political leaders were closed, and they didn't let them go until they finally agreed and signed it. So this time it worked. I'm not sure what exactly they did to them, but it worked.
And there'll be displays, because there'll be displays throughout the library, but there will be one on the Dayton Peace Accords as well.
Yes,
right?
and I and some of my some of the students from the University of Dayton who are from Bosnia, who have come here to study again for 1 year, will be there to answer people's questions if they have them, because they are they came fresh from Bosnia 2 weeks ago.
Oh my goodness! And you said you get back every year.
Yeah, I try to go every year.
We've got a couple pictures that we're looking at. Tell us quickly.
To visit my family. This is the city where my family lives. It's called Mostar, and the famous old bridge is in that city. It was originally built in 1566. It was destroyed in the war, but then it was later rebuilt using the original stone. So it's a very popular tourist attraction in our country. A lot of people go there every year. Yes.
Lovely. And so we should say we have quite a few pictures that we've been showing throughout the program. But again, this is called A Day in South Slavic Europe. It is on this Saturday, September 12th. It goes from 11 until 2. And the nice thing about these events really is that you really kind of want to come at 11 o'clock and kind of plan to spend your late afternoon or morning, early afternoon there, because there's so much going on.
And like John said, the dancers will rotate. We'll have 3 different performances. So if you can't catch the first one, then you'll have many opportunities to catch more than one. And then the food will be there, and the different displays.
The food goes on nonstop.
That's right.
Until they run out.
There's no schedule for the
May
food.
I say that if there's time, we plan to teach some of these dances. To
Oh, okay.
whoever's interested. Yeah.
All right. Well, that's always fun to do.
There's also going to be a display on architecture in Bulgaria, old Bulgaria, as part of it. And there's going to be a person, one at least, that's going to be playing some of these instruments, the folk instruments, while they're there.
So, and you brought some of these, and obviously you
want to show. This is in the tambura family. It's a stringed instrument. This particular one is not used anymore. It uses the Farkash system of tuning, and this one has seen better days. I mean, it's all banged up. It's not been taken care of.
But it's a beautiful piece.
It is, yeah, and it should be taken care of, but we don't know how to do it. And it's really almost unplayable. This is an old instrument. It's called a zurna, Z-U-R-N-A. It makes a horrendous sound.
He's going to play. You're going
No,
to do it.
I can't play it. I can't play that, and I can't play this, because this is very difficult to play.
Okay.
Especially to get it all. It sounds like somebody's being slaughtered. You know, a screeching sound. And this is called a kaval. That's what we call it, at any rate.
And you have a different name for it, right?
Yeah, I think we just call it svirela.
Yeah.
Is it like a flute?
It's like a flute, yeah. In fact, you don't see this very often. Again, it's an older instrument. Right now, the flute, the modern flute, what's sideways, is supplanting the use of it. But this one is still playable, and I'll put a few notes on it.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Okay, very nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
And that's just a small sampling because really, of course, you're going to get a little bit, just a taste of what things might be like, and you'll be there to speak with people who would like to talk to you about your country and the Dayton Peace Accords.
Yes, I'd love to give people some information they're interested about our region and the places to visit, and hopefully about some good things and not just the negative things that people have been hearing about in the past few decades.
Let me add that this day is going to be about the good stuff of the South Slavic nations, the music, the dance, the food, the costumes, all the thing is good. We're not going to talk about atrocities or have that part
Right,
of it.
really to give people an idea of what the place that you grew up, that you love and cherish so much is your homeland, which is so important. And if once you go and you want to learn more about the South Slavic Club, you all meet on a regular basis, and you have an event coming up beyond this in October, right?
That's right. We have dance on October the 3rd, Saturdays. We're going to have a Macedonian brass band from Fort Wayne. It's going to be all authentic, not couple dancing, but rather chain line dancing.
Fun.
And we enjoyed it. I mean, it's a throwback to me anyway, because that's stuff that I like. You know.
And people can get more information from your website, right?
Right. And I think that you have the website.
We have it, right. It's southslavicclub.org, which is
right.
and you also have a Facebook page.
That's
so
right.
Can we look for pictures after this event on Saturday?
Oh,
on
I'm sure you
Facebook?
will. Yeah. In fact, there's all kinds of pictures there right now. You know.
So you can go and take a look and kind of get ready for what you might expect.
And also, there's some dances that are demonstrated on our webpage. So if you want to learn, you look at them anyway.
And Kristen, I know you said it was the library and the Arts Commission.
And the Diversity Council, and then with the South Slavic Club, and there are assistance and support provided by many other organizations.
So really a lot of groups came together to make this happen. So we hope that you'll come out and spend Saturday from 11 to 2 at the Centerville Library, because not only will you get a chance to listen to music, you're going to taste food, you're going to have photo exhibits, you have some hands-on activities as well.
And for the kids, we're going to have
special events for kids.
Special
right.
events for kids. We're going to give them maps of the South Slavic nations, which they can color. You know, we thought about face painting, but that's not really a Slavic thing. You know.
But it's still a great way to kind of for kids to learn a little bit about what these countries are and what they represent as well. So for more information, a good place to go would be your website, again at southslavicclub.org, or you can call the city of Centerville at 433-7151. But we hope that you come and really get a chance to see what this event is all about, because this is probably the 8th or 9th that we've had.
Think it's been going on for many years, 2006, 2008.
And it's been a lot of time in the planning.
Right. This is something that they've been planning, and it's finally here, so we're really looking forward to Saturday.
And have a little bit of music as well, right? And dancing.
Yes. And
So-
we want to thank you all very much for making this available to us.
Yeah, thank you for having us, and thank you for choosing our region for this event, because very often at the World Affair we have people coming up to us and say, well, where exactly are you?
That's why the maps are a good idea.
Because they're all very small countries, so most people don't really know where exactly we are, so this is a good chance to learn about us.
This is your perfect chance to find out more about all of these countries and to have a fun afternoon with your family. Again, you can visit southslavicclub.org. You can always visit the City of Centerville website, centervilleohio.gov, or give us a call, 433-7151. We're also on Facebook, which I like to make a plug because we update that on a regular basis, and we hope that you come out and enjoy a day in South Slavic Europe. Again, tell us the countries.
Slovenia, Croatia, Serbia, Montenegro, Bosnia, Macedonia, Bulgaria. Did I miss any?
I don't think
I
so.
think that
All
should
of
be
those
7.
countries and a lot of fun. So we appreciate it. Thank you so much for sharing your story. We look to hear more from you on Saturday.
Thank you.
Thanks
Thank
for
you.
watching. We'll see you next time.